That's my bird jabbering. Well, let's see if I can make some progress this time. Alright, so I've loaded Fritz 13 database. It has games from 1800 up to 2000, whatever. 2.5 million games. Now, and I've installed the key, which gives me the name of the openings. So what we're going to do for the 5th attempt is going to grab all of these games. Going to hit copy. Close this out. And then we're going to open up this database. We're going to hit paste. Here it says copy. Here it says append. I'm going to use... I'll use the append function. Oh. Wait a minute. Right click. No. Paste. Copy games to Caracan FR13, which is right here. Yes. Oh, this game just does not like... What the... Oh, I am just having so many problems. I can't move my browser. Something seems to be wrong. It doesn't act like it's copying the games. It's not copying the games. It's just glitching out like crazy. Alright, let's do this. Goodbye, Fritz. Have a nice day. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. So the copy function doesn't work.
Oh, it's you again. That's delightful. Let's have some fun.
Right, okay, view. So we go to view. We load our layout. Then we go back to home. And of course everything's all screwed up again because I have to do this mess. Yeah, it's not there at all anywhere. Okay. Now I want to show you the database work. You have to use, like I said before, if you go up here, you go into Fritz, use this database in the middle, right here, use that one. And what we'll do we're going to do this again. We'll open Fritz 13 database. And there it is, right there. So I'll see if I can bring this up. And that looks like it's going to work. I don't know why it looks messed up like that. So now what we do is we go to openings, and there's if you go back to games, you can, no, that's not it. Well, I can't find it now. It's not giving me the option to install the key. Oh, that's a database. So then you go to key functions, you hit database, go to key functions. You know, you can't even see that menu. I wish it would just stay put, you know. And you click on key functions, and then it says install key. And what that does is it puts the ECO codes over here. So now it sorts out all the games per the ECO codes, like we went over. Oh, I gotta show you that web page because I didn't show you that web page. So there's a web page with the ECO codes. Now, I don't have the link for it, but I will bring up the web page if I can without losing everything. I'll probably lose everything now. I lost the window that I was going to use. This is a notepad. God. So this is these are what are called the ECO codes for chess, for all the chess openings. And it's a long list. So you go down through all these numbers and it will tell you, you know, give you the ECO codes so that you know the numbers for the games, for the openings that you want to study, okay? So now what you do is you create a notepad file like this. And in this notepad file, what you want to do is this is you're studying your repertoire, okay? So this is all the information that I wrote down when I played at the World Open like 20 years ago, all right? These are notes. So now we are continuing with those notes, and we are adding the ECO codes and all the moves for the opening lines that we're going to be playing. And we sorted out 2 separate sections. The top section is black plays c6 directly, and there's a couple more there. And then the bottom section is black plays the French defense, which is e6. Now, the choice of gameplay is not the French defense. The choice of gameplay is going to be the Caro-Kann, and the reason for that is we want to get rid of black's light squared bishop. And these are all e6 variations: Catalan system, Indian systems, Nimzo Indian, and Queen's Gambit declined. And we can look at the Queen's Gambit accepted, but anyway, let's go back to the database. If I can get to it. So what we're going to do, again, for the 3rd time, we tried to copy files, and it wouldn't work. So we single-click on these lines, these openings, and it will show the list. It will sort out the list of all the games for that ECO code. Then you hit Edit, Copy, and then we're going to close this out. We're going to open up okay, see, it's not showing up. It's a CBH file. What the fuck? I don't know where my games are. I'm so upset right now. Let me try this. Let me go to File, New Database. It's Documents, Chess Base, My Work. Documents. Oh, it's in here. No wonder I couldn't find this crap. I need to move those. I need to move my work. Let me see what's down here. My work, no games, layout. Oh my gosh. Alright, that's not a lot of... Oh, I don't want to move that just yet. Alright, I know where the file is now. So let's open the database. Go to Other... Chess Base. my work. Now I can open Caracan FR13. Oh, it's got stuff in here already. I don't want this. I don't know what that is. Let's do the Caracan all, since I finally found it. This time, instead of copying... Oh, you know, maybe it was copying those files. We're gonna do Append Games. Alright, chest base, my work, CKN all, open. Huh, that's not working. Append a copy selection to this database. No, I don't want to do that, because I had a problem with that before. Why is the database disappearing? Come on. Append Games. Oh, it says paste. Wait, what's this? Well, let's try it again. Yeah, it's going through some glitch thing. I don't know what's wrong with this. I don't know what's wrong. What is this? I don't know. I have to Alt-Tab out of this game again. I'm really having a difficult time with this. When I used Fritz 6, and I went to...
Funny. I was just thinking, I hope he switches me on.
Yeah, when I went to... I used Fritz 6.32. Never had any problems whatsoever. No problems, you know? I mean, I'm getting some consistency with loading this stuff. Well, let's try it again. Fritz 13. I'm just gonna leave it in the game mode, because you already saw me. I went to the openings, went to Caracan. I can see the games. Wait, let me see something. Let me try something. Oh. Append a copy selection to this database. Append a copy section to this database. Alright, let's try it again. There's output, print selection page setup, cross table list format, edit, copy, select all, filter games, merge selected games. Copy. What if I leave the database open? Oh, wait just a minute. I gotta use the database. Append Games. My work. Caracan all. Okay, what happened? Something happened. I can't get this program to work. It will not do. Oh God, what just happened? I think I screwed something up. I think I may have screwed something up. Let me see something. I don't know what it's doing here. Paulson. Let's try this. Let's try this. Let's just take one game. Let's take this Noah game. Copy it. Paste. Oh, this looks different. What? Oh, the game is there, but there's no names. Huh. I'm having major issues with this. Major issues. Okay, so I got this back. You know, we might as well just stay in the database. Because that's what I'm doing here, you know? So I'm back to Fritz 13. I go to openings. Caracan, openings, games. You know what? Let's just go down to the bottom of this list here. Let's go down to Mortimer. Noah to Mortimer. We'll hit copy. Close this out. Open carry can all. Wait just a minute. Copy 24 games. Oh, it worked. Wait, did this one get repeated? That one got repeated, that top one. It just got appended, okay? So it worked, but it's not copying the names over from the games. So, like, what the heck, you know? It didn't copy the names. So it is copying the files. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? Wait. Oh, it says openings. Why isn't it copying the names? I'm having problems with this game. What if I used, let's see if I use this. Hit filter games. Let's try something here. Let's do, oh, it's not telling me the ECO. Oh, jeez. You gotta be kidding. I need the ECO of the games. Because if I don't, it says there's 92,194. If I do, B10 to B19. B10 to B19. Let's see. Actually, all games. Oh. Wait a minute. Game data. Annotations. Colors, training. Pawn structure. Piece path, variations, any text. All this stuff. Game data. Year. B10. B19. Create search booster. Yes. Okay. So this is 100,000 games. I mean, it's a good start to work with, right? However you can plan to do it, this is what you got to do, okay? You got to open up your main reference database. You got to install the key so that you can get the name of the opening that you need to study, which in this case is Caracant. Once you get that done, you have to copy those game files to your study database. That's what I've been trying to do for the last 2 or 3 hours. Oh my God, look what it did. It filtered out those games. It took the games out. Oh, no, it didn't. They're right there. I don't know what it did, honestly. I have no idea what it did. It created a search booster of some sort. Remove deleted games. Set ECO codes. Enter a number. Well, let's see what this does now. I wonder if it'll show the ECO code on that list. It doesn't even matter because I don't even know what that filtering games does. I can't even copy games with the people's names from one database to another. It's ridiculous. What did I just do? I added the ECO codes. Where did it put them? Oh, they're over here. So now we had... God, there's so many games. So we gotta go down to 19. What's this? 22. Sicilian. So now we hit this. And hit copy. Uh-oh, wait. What's this? double click to open. This isn't gonna work, you know? This is not gonna work. What's this edit game data? You know, now I got this mess. And it's gonna copy over these. I think that's a waste of time. It's not gonna work. There's something wrong with this program. I have to be able to copy these files over. I can't do it. Crow can. I even spelt it wrong. I think I'm gonna have to give up. Cause I can't do what I need to do. Otherwise, the only other option I don't even know. See, this is not the right book. What if I go to file, new openings book, chess base, my work, Caro can, I don't know what that shit is. Let's do this. CKFR13. Now see, I could make moves. Oh, there's nothing here. No, so now I wonder if I can import games. Import games. No. Learn from database. Do I have... No, see, I want to create... What do I want to do here? I got a big database. I can't copy the files out of the database to my study files. Let's take a look at the type. Let's see if there's a CTG file in here, which there is. There's Caracan Advanced, Classical. There are some book files in here. Learn from database, import old book, import book. Can I make a database from a book? Oh. Oh, come on. Where did I see them files? Do I have to look up everything here? Database, Can, CTG. 22. Oh. Books. Oh my god, what is going on? I can't find anything. Database, what? CK Advanced, okay. Alright, we've got our openings book. Can I take the openings book and create a database from the openings book? Find position, classify opening. Can. Standard repertoires. Open a list of prefabricated opening repertoires for all levels. I don't care about that. Live book. There's a game in here. See, this is what I want. I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find something. Copy, treat the hard disk. Openings book. Import games. Learn from database. Book options. Optimize, normal, handicap, etc. Learning strength. I don't know what that means. These are streams on Learning Fritz, for crying out loud, you know? Database. I think what I did, I must have created the book from that database. That's what I did. New database. Open database. So these are the games that opening book is based off of. 6,428 games, but it doesn't tell you like how many moves. 6,420. Is that the number of games? 6428. Oh, I got some of my games in here. Analysis, none. Advanced variation 2. Oh, I found my, was that in the database? That was in the database. Okay. So we found, I didn't know this was in here. I didn't know I had some games. There's a Foxwood open there. That's, I don't know what date. Wait, what is this? I don't know what this is. That might have been the year I went in. I don't know. Maybe we'll check this out and then I gotta take a break or something. Maybe I'll save this one. So, okay, so now we can see my extensive notes over here. You sort of can't see them, I guess. Because nothing fits on the screen like it's supposed to. Let me just see what that looks like on the thing over here. So you really can't. Yeah, I can. So if you take the stream and you you do a pop out on the stream, it will show you the stuff. So now we can see some extensive notes here. So let's play this. D4. Now if white plays D3, D5 more exact than E5, page 129 of some book. Okay, so that's that. Now if white plays this seems to be a common line for the lower rated players. John at club played this, D5, knight to C3. It's just showing some stuff here. This was John's idea. I transpose into the advanced variation, but I'm not sure of the light bishop out as white as C4. See other lines here. 9 games, and black won most games. In this line, white knight F3 early may actually stop black's light bishop from coming out. Only option is in game shown as white bishop captures knight. Does that? Bishop to G4, black won most with bishop out, but we see if this is best. I am recalling this is better than bishop g4. Look at the knight g4 line, blah, 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 blah. So I'm a little bit confused at what my notes are saying. In other words, if I play bishop to f5, the knight has the option of trading off this bishop, and then I would have to take my knight to trade off his light squared bishop. You know? Now, let's see if there's an openings book line. So we've got bishop to g4, we got bishop f5. White wins 25%. I don't know what the numbers are here. Then the other option is to go down here and hit this little button and let Fritz do an analysis. White's coming out ahead by 0.3 points here. So then we'd have to ask ourselves, why is White coming out ahead? What did I do wrong, or what could have been done better? Or does Black have another option? Does he convert to the French? It's saying, you know, if Black plays bishop to g4, pinning that knight, d4, e6, knight b82, knight e7, h3, bishop h5, knight b3, knight d7, bishop 2, bishop captures on f3, which is not what we really want to do. The queen's going to come out on f3, bishop to a5, Black plays bishop to b4 check, which is not what we would want to do. Bishop captures b4. Okay, so later on in this game, the dark bishop goes bye-bye, and we can't have that. So does that mean that bishop g4 is a problem? So maybe it is. So maybe we've got to do something earlier because of this move. We want to play our game, but the knight was brought out early. So we're asking ourselves, what is the problem here? Do we convert to the French and just play f6? I think either way, I think d5 is a good move. I think either way, d5 is a good move. Knight to c3, e5. Oh, there's a variation here. John at the club played d5, knight c3. What is e5? This move? This was John's idea. I transpose into advanced variation, but I'm not sure of the bishop out as White has c4. c4 over here. Why not? Black just plays e6. See other lines here. 9 games and Black won most games. In this line, White knight f3 out early may actually stop the light bishop out. Only option in the game shown is bishop captures knight. Bishop to g4. Black won most games with bishop out. But we see if this is best. Bishop to f5. I am recalling this is better than bishop to g4. Look at the knight to g4 line. Knight to g4. Knight h4. Black plays e6. White plays d4. White plays h3. Black plays bishop captures the knight. Or bishop goes to h5 and White plays g4. Bishop to e2 this is another game, but I think white g4 is much better, although it may take some time for white to castle, blah, 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 blah. There's bishop to e2, where black's trading off the bishops. This was John's game. Now he really puts the question to the bishop. If the bishop out is good, as bishop to b7 will be weak. Bishop to b7. Capitalize here. Bishop b4 check. I realize that playing this and taking my moves back and taking my dark bishop twice is actually losing tempo, even though I think it gives me tempo back as white takes back. Then I develop blah, 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 blah. Bishop play black to queen a5. Idea is atypical, and even though I do not like this position for black anymore, the board position may call for it. Trouble is, I cannot get a knight to e4 per other lines. Knight to e4. Okay, so maybe I'm not really concerned about that. White is getting a better game. I exchange rooks. This is back down to... Wait. Those are like 30 moves. Bishop to g4, h3, bishop captures. The knight, queen captures. KR used this in the 50s, but doesn't offer white much. There's a line there. Etc., etc., etc. Nigel versus Short. If black knight to d7, etc., etc., etc. 2d5, automatic. e5, bishop to f5. Transposing white g4, possibly only h4, but maybe not before white knight g2. Blah 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 blah. Alan Shock versus me. I must watch for checks. Bishop to b5 check. That's my bad bishop. Maybe, you know, maybe it's best to go with this French. You know, maybe it's better to play e6 instead of bringing the bishop out. Maybe this move forces the French defense instead. So if we now what we could do is we could play let's say we played this. So now it actually goes down to 3e6 here. And let's see what Fritz has to say about that. It says white's getting, well, it's still around 0.3. White is slightly better. White's always going to be slightly better. However, alright, so now I'm saying d4, c5, d4, c5. c3, c5. It's looking at the options between c3, d4. c5 is, well, knight e7. Yeah. It's going to be a problem for white's the dark bishop to do anything. Because the knight, it's a French defense. So the thing of it is, we would look for something here. We would take this position. Let's see. If there's a way to do this. See, I don't know. Copy position. Copy position to clipboard. And I don't know if I go to the database and let's say we open, wait, let's close this. Now we go to the French defense and there's no database, which is not good. I don't know why. Let's go to See, I don't know why there's no, let me look at my files. Oh, there's a lot of Queen Gambit Orthodox defensive stuff in here. Hannah, White Knight F3. White Knight F3. Miscellaneous lines. White Knight F3. Caracan, White Knight F3. I wonder if I should go ahead and grab. Let's grab, let's grab this, all of this stuff here. White Knight F3 lines. And we'll throw this into this directory. But there's nothing. Oh, there's a PGN file in here. Let's see. Let's open. Let's see. Wait. Let's create a new. Let's create a new database. See, actually, the Caracan French is right there. I don't really want to do that. Let's try this again. I could just call it French. Now we want to import. No. Let's edit data. Close this. Let's see. We want to load. No. I want to import. What's this Knight White F3, isn't it? Let's try something else. Okay, let's load. Let's load this. Now we've got this database. We'll install a small key. Caro-Can. I don't see... Yeah, I don't see any games with that. Huh. There's no games with white knight f3. What about opening book? Yeah, you can see here that white is doing good here. But there's only a few games. That's why. Let's see, file, openings book. White knight f3. Oh, what do we got here? What do we got here, huh? So I played e6, but if we look at these games here, bishop to g4 was played in 10 games, and white had the lowest percentage of wins. So, okay. Now see, here the idea is, how would we consolidate the information from these games into the other database, which we got the game from the Caro-Can. Actually, it was from my lines. Let's do... Oh, this is 0. What is this? Oh, so what is this? This is... Black won this game. I'll see. There comes the e6 pawn. Now, okay, so the general idea is looking that the dark bishop's going to stay behind. So it may or may not be a bit of a problem. Let's see what Fritz says here. Oh, it's giving black a little bit of an edge. Position is equal. So maybe that's the best line. If white plays knight f3 and pushes this pawn, get that bishop out there. Put that bishop on g4, you know? So then what you'd do is you'd play games. You'd play a bunch of quick games and see what happens. What's the average number of games where that happens in that line? Okay? And this is so easy to do. If you're playing a Sicilian defense, you can't do this. Okay? You cannot do this. You play Caro-Can or French, you've got this setup where eventually you can push this c-pawn up here like this. You're opening up a space for your dark bishop. You've got the c5 square has got... That's where your strength is for black, is that c5 square. Okay? And then maybe, and I've seen where like black could play this pawn up here, and so on. Well, let's see what happens. If black actually won this game. Now here, here, what if white plays the bishop out, you know? Oh, wait a minute. If white plays this bishop, you know, then what happens? Well, what if we back up here? And actually, what we could do, we could prevent that move. We could play a preventing move. Bishop is just f6. And white's coming out ahead. Oh. Oh. Fritz. Oh, Fritz is liking f6. Wow. Okay, there's... Now Fritz came back, and it's checking these other variations way at the end over here. So let's see if we can get a sub-variation in here. We'll call this a new variation. White could respond with either knight d4 or e captures. White's better. What are we looking at here? Queen captures. e5. If black plays e5, yeah, that wouldn't be a good move. That's putting white ahead. So we're looking at queen captures here. Now if white plays bishop to e3, black is getting a better advantage. Bishop to e3. White's best move is to castle. Well, then we've got bishop to d6, bishop to e7. So it's kind of evening out here. Black is slightly better in the game. Let's go back. Instead of... Now, my thinking was... So he goes here. My thinking was to play h6. You know? What if the bishop comes out there? Oh, no, wait a minute. Duck on it. We had f6 up front. No, wait, bishop? Oh, shoot. Oh, that's as far as it goes. This is an equal game. Black's better play is f6. That's the better play, you know. Then you would start getting into tactics once you get stuff and do stuff like this. But you gotta look at your pawn structure, and you gotta remember that you want your end game. You want to get into your end game, okay? Because white already has a bad bishop. So I'm questioning f6. Fritz says it looks good, you know. What if we back up a move and then look at Fritz again? No, we've got f6. Fritz is saying f6 is the move here. So, you know, that's what it's saying. Now, if I go back to the actual game, I don't remember what the game was, actually. There's d4, bishop to e2. I think it's this one. So now I've got e6. Can black play? Okay, black's got c5 now. Oh yeah, because the knight. Oh yeah, definitely. I don't know what this other game say. This is a long game. See how black is pressing on the queen side here? He's attacking the pawn chain. That's beautiful. Look at the pawns on the light squares for black. Uh-oh, why did black's got some nice space. Why didn't that pawn get taken, I wonder? Let's see what Fritz says. Black is clearly better. Wow, -2. Okay, I don't want to go that far. I don't want to go that far because you're into tactics already. You're in the middle game. Now, if I could, how do I could save. How do I save the game? File. Replace the game in the database with this one. You could call it analysis 2. Okay, so now if I go back to the database and we load Caracan Advanced, is it? And then analysis. Wait. There's the one I just saved. I wonder if it was this. None. Advanced variation 2. Wait. Oh, it's this game. Do we just go to the notation? D4. Wait, no, something's not right here. D4. No, what's going on? Okay, here's the game. So how do I... No. We don't want that. We want... Okay, so here again, it says right here. Bishop to g4, black won most with the bishop out. But we... now, if I wanted to insert text here, so we could say, text after move. So I put in white, knight, f3. Gives black f 6 if white advances into the advanced variation. So now we've got that annotated in there. Let's see now. Where is the advance of that pawn of his? Or did I do this? This is not what was done, I don't think. This was John's game. Now he puts the question to the light bishop, etc. The g4 bishop is out. Goes through some lines here. Wait, how do I do this? Maybe I can just go this way. Looks like I played chess. I realize that playing this and taking my moves, the dark bishop twice. This is the game. The game seems to be in here. Now see, that's not good gameplay for me, because I'm trading off my good bishop for white's dark bishop. Not good. Now see, I'm getting into an endgame. White has a good bishop. Exchange rooks on b8, but I want to throw in a line. Black a4 is no good, as black knights are not good in this. Rook to b8. What did I do here? a4, exchange rooks on b8. Rook to b8. I exchange rooks on b8, but I want to throw in black a4 is no good, as black knights are not good in this position. I guess I needed to challenge with rook to b8. That's it. Fritz didn't see this line. Something down here. White is ahead. What's this? What? Rook b7, 25, king to f8, 26. And here it says, Fritz didn't see this line, but this is supposed to be better for white. No, something's wrong. Okay, king to f8. Rook captures at e7. Fritz didn't see this line. Let's see. Yeah, see here? Fritz is looking at... Well, it's king captures e7. Wait. Fritz didn't see this line, but this is supposed to be better for white. See, Fritz, we got .4 if white plays rook to c7, which is the option of attacking c6 getting a knight and a pawn. Or playing h5. So the next move is rook captures at e7. Let's see what happens here. It's putting black way ahead at knight captures e7. King captures e7. Bishop captures. Now see, that's putting white ahead. That's putting white ahead, and Fritz didn't see it. Fritz did not see this line where the rook captures that knight at this point in the game. And Fritz didn't see it. That's why when you're analyzing games, you've got to look at other options, because Fritz might not see everything, you know? So we've got this move. I think Effie is back on hold looking for a knight versus bishop endgame, and it's a race. But Effie was bad looking for me. H6 my own with John's game, etc., etc., etc. And there's some other stuff going on. I don't know, honestly. So there was a game that I played with that advanced pawn and thinking about f6. That's what we got here now. This is the advanced variation. c5 is not played. So we looked at that, see? Now I've got all these options here, but I don't know. Black queen to bishop 6 allows bishop to d7, etc. Line is thematic, advanced French, white knight f3, and black must use a tempo to get to c5. White knight f3 and white knight f3 advanced line. I will play h6, preventing complications of the double g pawn, etc., etc. So in this line, which is a typical, I play h6, allowing black knight e7 to f5, e7 to f5. Here, let's this two jump thing here. h6, this is the idea, but black cannot allow white e6 and must wait a move. Perhaps bishop to g4 is best when preventing knight h4. Yeah, but oh, I see. Bishop e2. Let's see what Fritz says here. I'll say black plays e6. Knight f3. e6 is best to play now. Bishop, black c5 can be played and should be played as soon as possible. See the following lines. Alan Schock versus me, 2001. Here in the final carry game, c5 is okay. White must deal with it. Problem is that white has cd with knight d4, leaving a good position for white. I'm not sure about c5 or h6 yet. Maybe playing out the dark bishop. I can't exchange dark bishop and other lines unless I get another piece. Beating Carrick advance with Saltus, the best, not showing black's intentions. Must watch for bishop to checks. There's an idea to develop a bind on d4. Perhaps in the white early knight f3 lines, black needs bishop g4 and correct counterplay on d4. That's a little bit extensive. I guess this is not appropriate in the advanced variation. Bishop to b4 is black. That's that check business, which I'm agreeing with. I remember black's c4 being good here. It's very hard, and black must defend b5, so c4 is not good. Some prep is needed. Again, bishop to g4. White is better after cd, etc., etc., etc. There's tension around d4 with black knight e7 to f5. Karakan says no good. None versus Sarouan. It goes to a line there. c4. Knight bd2. Just talking, well, harmless for black. Also see bishop, queen check, queen a6 variation found by Nimzovich. Queen a6. Avoiding the trade of the bishops is in white's best interest, as he is trading a good bishop for my bad one. I leave my pawns static as long as possible and play my pieces around them harmoniously, leaving ample escape square. My plan. Let's see, what's this? e6 is best for black. And my plan is black bishop from e7 to f5. e7. Why? It's slow. e6 is needed here. Hi, 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 Chihuahua. Oh, shit. It's too funny. Let's look at that. Now white can play queen check, queen a5 maneuver. Now I can play queen check, queen a5 without worrying about white e6 as in CGQ. There is a trap for black if he plays c5 now. Same as in white ne2 line. The queen a5 check line is an early queen trade maneuver. I wonder if black c5 allowing the trap position is better. See MPs in French. I prefer c5 now, and at least not black queen to b6 as in CC line. Attack queen bishop 6 is far too early as white has not shown his intentions. So black is equalizing the game here a little with that c5 move. In CGQ, there is a trap for black if he plays c5 now. I wonder what the trap is. CGQ. I don't know what game that would, what book that would be. CGQ. Shut up. Shut up. I gotta go turn my furnace on again. I can feel the cold. Jesus. Practical chess endings. Botvinnik, the chess teacher. Endgame strategy. Caracan black and white, that's BW. Caracan and the advanced variation. Slav, defense. Trukowski. How was that? What the hell book is that, I wonder? Modern Chess Openings, MCO. Is that, yeah, I don't know what it is. Well, I don't know what that stands for. There's a trap somewhere. Oh, here's the trap right here. Trap if queen captures pawn. If queen captures c5, he loses his queen. There's a trap here. How does he lose his queen? I also play knight e7 and knight. This trap may also show up in a slightly different variation. So c5 after the light bishop exchange. Queen c5. Knight f5. Queen a5. e6. Ooh, there's the trap right there. Oh, I see. It's pulling the queen out. By playing bishop to f5. But the chances, what are the chances of white putting his bishop on that square? You know? I think probably in more games. Wait just a second here. Where's this move? Let's make an annotation here. Most games I may not see white bishop. What is this? D3. May lead to the queen trap with black's c5. Also, it's played right there. Alright, wait a minute. Hold the fort. Is this? No, that's not the right moves. Most games I may see that, etc. Wait. What is... No, I don't think that was the line. So if we go down here... Yeah, I think I went by it. Most games, etc. Wait a minute. Bishop to c5 can be played and should be played as soon as possible. Huh. Okay, wait just a second here. Bishop to d3 is harmless for black, yeah, etc. Okay. Now I can play queen to queen check, queen a5 without worrying, etc. But there's a trap for black if black plays. Okay, the queen a5. Where is it? Queen a5 line early, queen trade maneuver. If b c5 allowing the trap possibly is better. Bishop to c. No. Oh, black c5. I prefer c5 now, etc. Okay, c5. C3, black has trap line, knight e7. Here's the different line of the black trap. There's another line here. If, wait. Oh, there's a, what is there, another trap? Also, it is wise for white to take, I think. So that's, wait a minute. So that's the trap right there. That's that's from white playing c3. Now, if white does this here, it's still, so it would be still a different line for black would be knight e7. No, wait a second. Here, oh, there's a check there. Here, a different line of black trap. White queen, black to knight e7. Yeah, but he can't play that though. Queen to b6, you see line not as strong. See other lines. What does Fritz say here? Queen to d7. Oh yeah, I would trade the queens. Definitely. Queen to d7. Even Fritz thinks so. We want to get to the end game, you know? Okay. So we saw that trap. Now there's this instead of what? Oh, there's some lines here. Without worrying about there's a trap. Wait, it's knight f3. There's defense is now needed, etc. Double pawns are only temporary, and this may give black a winning attack. Defense is now needed. Queen a5 check. What is this? Defense is now needed, huh? Black's got a problem with the dark bishop. Let's see what Fritz says here. White is slightly better. So black lost an edge somewhere with that queen a5 check, I think. Let's see. Actually, let me go back here and see what Fritz says. c5. Oh, okay. So this is where black should play c5. Knight e7, the position's equal. Yeah. This is where c5 comes in, because then that gives you the opportunity for the trap. If white plays the queen, and here, and then takes the pawn. No, wait, what? c3. Wait. If white goes check, what does that move? 7 after, what the heck? Oh, if white plays c3 here. Otherwise, it's this move. That's pretty equal. So if white plays c3, then there's a chance for the trap. I mean, because there's a check here. See, I'm studying this trap. So why not? So do we try to trade queens? It says queen to d7. Queen to e2. So white's making two moves, and black captures in either line. So black is gaining on the position, but Fritz doesn't understand the reality of the bishops, and this is the important point of the whole session. You know, we discovered a trap here, but that's the important point, is that black has the good bishop. So, sure, why not take that pawn? Or you could advance, but wait, what do we got? Whose move is it here? Queen to d7. Oh, well, the queen is sitting here. It says queen to e2. God, that noise is loud. White wants to capture that pawn. Or knight to c6. If we lock the pawns up and put them all on light squares, you know, why not play this move? Oh, white's getting an advantage. b3. Yeah, white's getting the advantage back. I guess white is better. Huh. a4 to b4. Wait, no. a4. Oh, it's this line here. So if I play here, he takes and I take, I lose my rook. Well, why not take with the queen? Why not take with the pawn? White has a knight position here. Black could actually trap. Oh yeah, that leaves that pawn. Wait, it doesn't. White's ahead by a lot of points here. White is clearly better. And I don't see it, you know. Castle, queen to 6b captures c4. See? White castles. Bishop to b4. See, I don't know. It's a tactics game now. I would think this dark bishop's got to come out here. You know, that's what I would. Well, actually, maybe that's not such a good move, because what if white wants to exchange the bishops off? What the hell? One p.m. Damn. Anyway, We're getting too far ahead because we don't want to get that far ahead, you know? So we looked about that stuff. So we see in general, I think, like it depends on how white plays, whether you play the bishop to f5 or g4. If it's like this, if the knight is out earlier, maybe pin the knight, I don't know. Yeah. If the knight's out earlier, then you play the bishop to g5. Then you gotta go after that other bishop somehow with the knights. Not my cup of tea. This is a typical position in the advanced variation of the Caracan right here. Fritz is looking at bringing the knights out. See if 5 can be played. Most games, I do not see white bishop to d3. So now this is looking like the main line of the advanced variation. I remember black c4 being good here. It is very hard and black must defend b5. So c4 is not good. Some prep is needed. Bishop g4 again. White is better after black cd. It's my feeling to create tension around d4, etc. c4 here, KAR says no good. Isn't that what I just played? Knight a3 or knight bd2. Bishop to g4. Oh, there's a line there. I don't really know what that is. There's some variations going on there with the game. Black knight from g to e7 must not be played when c5 is there. Black knight from g to e7. This move. Oh, because it's blocking the bishop from that pawn. White cd is better for white. See also other lines if white captures this pawn. Black must not trade bishop captures knight, giving white a kingside attack. Here again, black h6. This leads to attacking b2 and b1 squares. Black's getting an edge in the game. There's a threat of white going to c4 and place a knight on d5. To do this, black works on exchanges around d4. C captures d4. Now, I don't totally agree with that just yet, but maybe, you know. If white plays g4, then knight captures, knight from f captures at d4. If white advances this pawn here, and that's the end of that line. That's obvious. Oh, black's a little bit ahead here. Black is ahead here. So if we're looking at the line where white does not have his knight here, okay? Black's light bishop still has to get out, so it ends. So you got to put it on f5. All right. Then what we're talking about is, was that move? c4. Black moved that bishop twice. How's that good? Wasn't this what I tried earlier? Oh, this is a slightly different line. I thought there was a bishop exchange down here. Oh, this was a main line in a game or something. I don't know what's happening here. I haven't seen this much. Knight G to E2. Seeing black C5 line now. White has bishop G2 later with a tactical line that attacks D5, which is only supported by one pawn. c5 is better. Then black f6, road c5 is the old line. Not sure if c5 is correct now. Maybe too early. White h4. Black captures is premature. So always remember, for black, never take this pawn. Never take that pawn. That creates a tension for white. Never, and there's still, you know, the possibility that the queen could get trapped. Continuation of old line. I don't play this. The older, slightly different line is knight captures. White now has better chances. There's some more stuff here, you know. There's more stuff here, and I can't really... I think the points to make in the advanced variation is get the light bishop out on f5 if white does not play the knight. If white plays the knight, put the bishop on g4 because it's better. Okay, that's point number one. Point number two is play c5 as soon as possible, because then you want to bring the knights out, like this maybe, and get the rook out, get pressure on that c5 square. And they're saying really not, the French says black ahead. What's this here? Bishop to g2. That's going much further into the line. So that's a 2-hour stream on the advanced, and finally getting stuff going with the advanced variation. I saved the game. So I go back into the database. And this is advanced variation 3. So there's probably more notes that I wrote here. So what if that's the advanced. If we just open up real quick, I want to look at the classical variation. Shit. We'll look at black wins for black down here as draws. There's some wins for black. So what we can do is we can play this game. Well, I don't play that line right there, see? I don't play that line. So we're looking at the classical variation. That's what we're looking at, supposedly. Let me go back to the database again. So exactly what is the classical variation? That's the classical. So what if, oh yeah, see, so that's preventing, these moves are preventing the light bishop to come out. So now we go to the openings book, and you see we've got a problem here already. It's only one game. So this is a classical variation, and we're missing a center. Yeah, that's definitely not good. I don't know why that person played there. If this move, let's see what Fritz says. Bishop to f5, knight f6, point 3, point 4, you know? White's got a better position. It just tells me that that pawn shouldn't be captured. Why not? Here, what do we do? What's wrong with this move? Oh, well, what's wrong with this move? E5, okay. Oh, jeez, that scared the shit out of me. Knight captures. Oh yeah, the pawn is gonna get dropped. So now in the classical variation, our next problem is to figure out what do we do to get our light bishop out. We gotta get the light bishop out, you know. Maybe I don't want to trade that pawn. I can't play knight f6. I can't play d captures. And it's already showing white is ahead. Okay, why is that? Why is white slightly better? What did black do wrong? So Fritz is saying that this is a better game for white right here. Because now white's got that option to play that bishop, that knight. But still, you know. Knight D captures. Knight to g3. Knight to g3. White's moved his piece twice. Bishop to g6. Okay. You got h4, knight f3, knight f3, h4. You know, h4 threatening this move. That's just going to make black play h6. Those are just obvious moves, you know. This move's not so obvious. So now there's no games in this little directory because now we're not using the right opening. So let's go open an openings book. And we want the classical variation. And now we've got more games. As you can see, there's 211 games that have been won from this position right here for black. It's like almost even across the board. Now you could say to yourself, well, if we just play the right moves, if white just plays the right moves, black play the right moves, you know? So the exchange variation, we're going to do that in a separate stream because I really got to stop the stream. Because so this is a position, you know. And now if we looked at the board here, the lowest number is knight f6, which is like 50%. You go with these low numbers. There's a one game for black. So if I go back, now we can see all the way from the beginning. Oh shit, knight f6. Now we can see maybe white did something wrong here. Okay? White probably has a better move than this. G6, H6. I don't know. So white made a mistake here. Wait. Yeah, that move was not good. Now it's equal. Now all of a sudden, you know, look at the red line. So if you back it up real slow, you know, I don't like the double pawns for black. I just don't like that. And the other problem is that, like I said, we're trying to solve the problem of black's light bishop. So that exchange variation needs some study. I'm going to take a break. I don't want to get into the exchange variation because it's a little too difficult. The advanced variation is easy. You know, file. Shit, edit game. Load next game. So, what I'm going to do is play, let's see. Okay, black actually won this game too. So, what happened? White must have blundered. You know? Black's got 2 bishops, white's got 2 bishops. Now we're in the middle game. It's too tactical. It's a different type of analysis, is what it is. You could take this position, memorize it, say, well, if I can get into this position, I can win as black. But you can't do that. You've got to understand the premise of the game, and the premise of the game is to, like I said, deal with the bishop of the color that you want. So every move that you play in that line, you've got to have that thinking in mind. Is what am I going to do with my light squared bishop? You know? Now this guy, he's playing his dark squared bishop out early. And white's knights are not really in that great a position. So white really can't attack the bishop. So white moves his knight twice. It's just sitting out there, not really doing anything. Now, in this case, black exchanges because he wants to get closer to the endgame. Okay? He's already got some pawns on light squares. Now I'm looking at the board. Well, that's a knight and a pawn, isn't it? Why didn't he take the knight? He could have won a pawn. Okay. He could trade the knights off. Oh, that pawn is pinned. That was a blunder. I wonder who's playing this game. It doesn't show the ratings. What the hell? No, I don't like that move. Okay, so black offered to trade the dark bishop, which is, well, it could be either way, you know. Here you gotta sit and think. And see, the problem with this game is you don't want to get into this position. White's bishops look pretty menacing, I'll tell you right now. So you just go back and you figure out what needs to happen. Black is still ahead here. Maybe there's something else you can do. You know, why not push? Oh, that's not a pawn there. What am I doing? Well, anyway, white moved his knight twice. That's not good. You don't, you know, he's lost a move there. So black is making good development. So that's a problem. It's already a problem. You know, something else should have been done. Anyway, that's getting into the exchange variation. I don't know if I'm going to be able to talk about that. It's been almost 2.5 hours. So recapping, we know about bishop f5. Play bishop to g4 is preferred if white brings the knight out early. If not, put the bishop on f5. Look for the queen trap. If the knight and the bishop come out, then there's a possibility of moving the bishop to attack that knight. You know, pin the knight against the bishop. Do what it takes to trade that bishop off. Get your pawns on light squares, and the advanced variation. You're good to go. Play e6 and c5. Have those ideas in your head. You don't have to memorize the position. You have the idea. See, that's how you play. That's how you play this game. Now, granted, it's a closer to a drawish type game, but you've got so much better chances of winning in the end because you know that your end game is going to be better. Yo.